Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, something kind of cool on the channel today. We've got our first RovyVon light on the channel. Huge shout out to RovyVon for sending this one out to take a look at. Now, as you can see, it comes in this cool little plastic container, but we are going to check out the Angel Eyes E1. It is in blue. Yes, it is. It is definitely in blue. Oh, look, there's two of them. Nope, just one. Look at the little picture right there. So what comes in this thing? Oh, we got a pocket clip. Okay, now, I didn't really carry this with the pocket clip. I pretty much just pocket dropped it. I know it says it's pretty much being advertised as a keychain light, and you do get a couple of split rings with it to go on your keychain, and you also get an extra cover for your charging port, which I like that. You know, that's kind of one of the recent flashlights we saw, you know, had a charging port, but it didn't have a cover on it, which it just helped, you know, keep dust and debris and stuff out of there. So it's cool that they send you an extra one. But here you go. We're going to zoom in just a little bit more. But this is the E1 from RovyVon, the Angel Eyes E1. Now this is an interesting little light. Your case, primarily your case is plastic, and then you're going to have an aluminum head on it. You've got a dual emitter going on there, kind of cool. Now something else that's really kind of interesting is if you open this guy up, it does have a 300 milliamp internal battery that is rechargeable, as I said, but you can also use a AAA battery in it, and you can switch back and forth between which one you're going to use. Now you do have a couple of indicators here. Right here, you're going to have a blue indicator that tells you that you're running on internal battery. And then where at AAA, that's going to be green. That says, well, you're running on a AAA battery. Now I've just been running on the internal. That's where you're going to get the most power, the most juice coming out of it. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. Like I said, there is your USB-C charging port, and like I said, it does have a little cover on it. I like that. Like I said, just keeps dirt and debris out of there, and I think it's a good thing to have on there. There you go. That's where you can put your split ring if you'd like, or you could tie a lanyard on there if you'd like as well. Maybe slip this in your fifth pocket. You can lock it out, so if you're afraid about it coming on when it's in your pocket, you can lock it out. No big issues there. You do have a memory mode and all that good stuff. Now you can see that you do have two buttons there. Two modes of operation, really. I mean, kind of, sort of, yes. So you've got your initial light, right? You've got button 1 and button 2. That's how they are explained. You got an initial press. You got moonlight mode. One press, on and off, get your moonlight mode. That's half a lumen. Double click button 1. And that puts you into, there you go. I had it. See, it has memory mode. I left it on high. Double click and you turn it on, and there's low mode right there, 10 lumens. Low mode is 10. Click again, gives you medium, 100 lumens. Click again, and you've got 700 lumens. Now, 700 lumens, and then just press and hold for like half a second and it goes off. 700 lumens coming out of something that is advertised as a, you know, keychain flashlight is pretty good. Now, we'll check the specs here in a minute, just size and everything. This is about as big as I'd probably want to ever have on a keychain. Like I said, I personally just pocket dropped it. That's how I was carrying it. So now you've got button 2, right? You've got a momentary on, momentary high, 700 lumens. Now, if you double click button 2, that's where you're going to get your strobe. Not going to do that to you. But, so, single press, button 1, single press, on and off, moonlight. Double press, low, press, medium, press, high, press and hold half a second, off, button 1, momentary high, just press and hold, you'll get high, let go, it turns off, and double click for strobe. Now, if you're using your AAA battery, really cuts down your power. I believe Moonlight is still half a lumen. I believe low is 5 lumens, to be perfectly honest with you. I didn't really, well, I did look, but I didn't memorize because, well, I just wasn't going to do it. So let's take a look. I'll show you. Yeah, so there you go. With a AAA, 5 lumens, 20, and 100. So definitely a lot less power with a AAA coming out of that. And like I said, to open it, it's pretty easy. I mean, you just kind of, they tell you to press and hold. You really don't have to, but pop that up, swivel the head over, put in your AAA, swivel it back, lock it back up, and you're good to go. So let's check out our specs on it. So overall, you're looking at about not quite 2 3/4 inches long. At your widest point, which is probably the head, you're just over an inch and a 1/16, not even quite inch and an 1/8, so just over an inch wide. And overall weight with internal battery only. The internal battery is not replaceable, by the way. Okay, an ounce. An ounce. Or 28 grams. Well, like I said, I just pocket dropped this little thing, but let's go outside and see what it can do. It's actually not bad. So, all right, we'll be right back. All right, so here we are out on the deck. We're in moonlight mode. So, I mean, you're talking half a lumen. You're not going to see a whole lot. Right now, it's face down to the ground, and I'm barely seeing anything. So, we're going to shut that off. We'll click it up. There you go. There's your 10 lumens. So, as you can see, we can make out the ground. It's about 10-ish feet down there. So, we can make it out a little bit. And, you know, we're going to lose it pretty much right there. It's where we kind of lose. I mean, we still see the corner of the deck with reflecting that white. But, so, going to bump it up again. Now, there's 100 lumens. So, you can see, I mean, it's not, I would call that kind of a combo. It's got a really wide beam. It's mostly flood. I can see the corner of the yard, but you really can't make it out through the lens there. You can kind of, I think you can kind of see a little bit of the reflection of the post down there, possibly. So we're going to kick it up. There you go. Now, there's 700 lumens. So now you're getting a good amount of light. That's a decent amount of light out of what is, you know, it's put out as a keychain light. I mean, it's a little bit bigger than some of the keychain lights we've seen, for sure. But a decent amount of light. Just trying to see the coverage that we're getting. The flood, I mean, that's not too bad. Really, not too bad at all. Now, I'm going to shut it down. Press and hold. Now, there's our one touch. 700 lumens. I won't double click it. I won't strobe. And we do not have any visitors. We had a sad night last night. I found one of our friends in a not very good state in the street last night. So, little bummed. One of our little bunny friends that come and visit us when we do flashlight videos won't be coming to visit us anymore. So, but there you go, guys. There's just kind of a quick look of how it looks out there. So let's get back upstairs and close her out. All right, guys. So you got a little bit of an idea. Obviously, you know, half a lumen's not going to go very far. 10 lumens did okay. 100, all right. Now 700 lumens coming out of that had a pretty wide flood. It was more, you know, it had a lot of flood. It really didn't have a overly defined beam. You know what I mean? It just really didn't. It had good coverage for a little light, I thought. Worked pretty well. Now this guy is running about $28 on Amazon. They do have, at the time that I am recording this, could change. There is a 5% off coupon, so you know it'll save you like close to $1.50 off of it. So you can get it for just under $27 with that coupon code. But overall, you know, not a bad little light. Like I said, I pocket dropped it. I didn't use the pocket clip. I just the pocket clip. Well, for one, we'll talk about it a little bit. It's just kind of, it's not the easiest to get on. You kind of gotta fight it a little bit. It looks like it would fit in those areas, those cutout areas, but it does kind of, but it, whoops, sorry, didn't mean to have that off screen, but it kind of doesn't. It kind of does, it kind of doesn't, a little bit. I just found it, I didn't like it, so I took it off. I put it on, didn't really care for it, so I took it off and just pocket dropped it. Now, it's a little bit big from, I got a lot of stuff on my key ring. This is definitely something that would be too large for me to put on my keys. I just don't need something that bulky on my key. Now getting this thing off is, there we go. Got it. But yeah, certainly up to you. If you'd like to have something like that on your keys, awesome. Go for it. Just a little pocket dropper for me, and actually a little, put it in your fifth pocket, put a little lanyard on it or something like that. Actually probably work out really well. So, but huge shout out to RovyVon for reaching out and sending this one out. Really, really cool. It's been really awesome that these flashlight companies have been reaching out, and we're getting to see a lot more. Hope to see more from RovyVon. Would be awesome. I know I've heard a lot of people say good things about them, so I'd love to see more from them for sure. And if you have any suggestions on maybe some good RovyVon EDC size RovyVon lights to check out, please leave them down in the comments. That'd be awesome. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks again, RovyVon. Thank you. And remember, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.